Although I enjoyed you Season 5, I'm frustrated that the show's final season never solved a Love Quinn mystery from 6 years ago. After 7 years, the Netflix thriller has finally come to an end, putting Joe Goldberg behind bars at last. Joe might have his new obsession, his prison pen pals, but his murderous rampage is done. It might have been more satisfying to see Bronte shoot him, like the showrunners considered, but at least he can't physically hurt any more women from prison. Luckily, Joe's arrest means that many of his victims get justice, including his late ex-wife. Although I'm adamant that Love Quinn was just as bad as Joe, I'm happy that Dottie Quinn receives closure for Love and 40's deaths in you. However, the decision to tie in Love's death makes me think of a Season 2 mystery that you never solved. I'm still wondering what happened to Candace's and Delilah's bodies in you. Love Quinn refused to tell Joe where she hid the bodies. At the end of you Season 2, Love murders both Delilah and Candace by slitting their throats. While Love doesn't move Delilah's body on screen, Love puts Candace's body in the back of her car wrapped in a tarp. However, that's the last time her body is shown on screen. The subject of their bodies comes back up again in you Season 3. Joe asks what she did with their bodies, and Love responds that it is better that Joe doesn't know. The way Love delivers the line makes it seem like she's keeping the location as blackmail to keep Joe in line. If he betrays her too much, she can frame him for their murders. However, the mystery dies with Love Quinn and doesn't ever come back up again. Love Quinn probably didn't dispose of the bodies by herself. You Seasons 2 and 3 prove Love Quinn doesn't know how to handle dead bodies. Love in the kitchen looking concerned in you. If Joe were the person to dispose of the bodies, I'd be curious about what happened to Delilah and Candace's bodies but less bothered by the lack of answers. He repeatedly proves himself capable of handling dead bodies in a variety of ways. However, despite her penchant for violence and murder, Love Quinn doesn't ever seem like a person capable of disposing of a body. Her parents handle the fallout from Love killing Sophia, the AU pair. In you Season 2, she gets upset that Joe broke down a body with a meat grinder. Then, in you Season 3, Love is terrible at handling dead bodies. She doesn't know how to get rid of Natalie Engler, so she runs to Joe for help. When she's forced to help, she gags at the dead body and tries to do as little as possible. Consequently, it seems unlikely that Love Quinn would have hidden them well enough for them to go unnoticed for a few years. You Season 5 had the perfect opportunity to solve the mystery. Dottie Quinn could have revealed that her family helped cover up Candace and Delilah's deaths. Dottie Quinn talking to Joe in Netflix's You. The most prominent theory about what happened to Candace and Delilah is that Love used her family resources to get rid of the bodies, an idea with which I'm inclined to agree. Since the show brings back old characters in you Season 5, Dottie Quinn could have confirmed this through the dialogue. She would have undoubtedly blamed Joe for Candace and Delilah's deaths, even if she knew her daughter had committed the acts. On the off chance that Love Quinn really did handle the situation by herself, they still could have subtly addressed what happened to them. Because a few years have passed since their deaths, their bodies couldn't be found in you Season 5, but the show could have included a news report about the police finding the skeletons of 2 people near Annavrin. After all, Love went to Annavrin after putting Candace's body in her car. Either way, it would have been nice for you Season 5 to wrap up the mystery instead of leaving viewers hanging.